The names were mentioned and everyone was exposed, causing a tremendous disagreement in Pittsburgh. See what is at stake. Pittsburgh's offense during the 2024 season looked better than it had in recent years, yet it still felt like the unit was years behind the rest of the NFL. The reasoning for that could have been the uncertainty at the quarterback position, but it was also Mike Tomlin and Arthur Smith's strong desire to run the football. Pittsburgh also has the highest paid defense in the NFL, but that unit collapsed to end the season. Team insider Jerry Dulac recently wrote an article for the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette where he shared that sources believe they know the problem with the Steelers. Several sources have told the Post-Gazette the offense and defense lack imagination and have become too predictable, Dulac wrote. Offensively, there is a disconnect between Wilson and coordinator Arthur Smith about the way the passing game should operate. Defensively, the Steelers rarely blitz and get after the quarterback, especially when teams are making sure to keep T.J. Watt out of the backfield. The offensive play calling for Pittsburgh has been an issue for years, and despite switching coordinators during the 2024 offseason, it was more of the same. The one constant is Tomlin, who has a firm philosophy that running the football, playing good defense, and winning the turnover battle are the most important things when it comes to winning games. That philosophy is repeatedly being disproven as the league evolves, which is a perfect representation of how the Steelers are years behind other teams. There is no doubt that the Steelers need to get more imaginative when it comes to offensive play calling. It has become predictable. Almost every first down is a run play, which causes the group to often be stuck in obvious passing situations on third down. The Steelers are consistently getting themselves stuck behind the sticks on offense, which is not a winning formula. Defensive coordinator Terrell Austin has faced a lot of heat for the way the 2024 season ended. He has too much high-end talent at his disposal to come up with such horrific results. The Steelers barely blitz, which is a bit surprising considering that is something Steelers teams are usually known for doing. With T.J. Watt attracting extra attention on every single play, it would be smart to send more pass rushers. This is just another example of the coaching staff in Pittsburgh refusing to adapt and adjust. Steelers coaches have continuously been accused of coaching malpractice. Tomlin and his coaching staff have just not been getting the job done when it matters most. The lack of recent playoff success is pitiful, and a lot of that blame falls on the shoulders of the coaching staff. It is the little things. There is no reason to not be blitzing when Watt is attracting two blockers on every play. The personnel decisions on offense have been ridiculous at times. During the loss to the Ravens in the playoffs, the Steelers changed the way they play Lamar Jackson. Typically, Pittsburgh dominates him, but the new game plan made it even easier for Baltimore to move the ball down the field. No one in the building is more disappointed than Tomlin after another failure of a season, but it is time for the longest tenured head coach in the league to take a serious look in the mirror. Anyway, many names mentioned, but comment if you also think that the biggest problem for the Steelers today is called Tomlin.